library to help you to become better at your craft. So at 13 years old, I had I had a kill list. And so, they used to do these rankings. It was Street and Smith basketball rankings. And I was nowhere to be found because I was like 6'4", scrawny, like 160 pounds soaking wet. So I was like 57 on the list. And so I would look at 56, 55, all the way up to number 1, who these players are, what club teams they played for. So when we go on an AAU travel circuit, I got to hunt them down, right? And so that became my mission in high school, is to check off every other person, all those 56 other names, hunt them down and knock them down. You got to look at the reality of the situation. Like for me, it's not, you kind of got to get over yourself. Like, it's not about you, man. Like, okay, you feel embarrassed. You're not that important. Like, get over yourself.
That's where you go.
Get over yourself, right? Like, you're worried about how people may perceive you, and like you're walking around and it's embarrassing because you shot 5 air balls. Get over yourself, right? And then after that, it's okay. Well, why did those air balls happen? Got it. High school, year before, we played 35 games, max, right? Week in between, spaced out, plenty of time to rest. In the NBA, it's back to back to back to back to back to back to back. I didn't have the legs. So you look at the shot, every shot was online. Every shot was online, but every shot was short, right? I got to get stronger. I got to train differently. The weight training program that I'm doing, I got to tailor it for an 82-game season so that when the playoffs come around, my legs are stronger and that ball gets there. So I look at it with rationale. Say, okay, well, the reason why I shot air balls is because my legs aren't there. I go, well, next year they'll be there. That was it. Done.
So many guys tell stories about your work ethic.
Yeah.
What was really your work ethic like, and for how long did you stay disciplined?
Well, I mean, every day. Since 20 years. It was an everyday process and trying to figure out strengths and weaknesses. For example, jumping ability. Man, my vertical was a 40, wasn't a 46 or 40, 45. My hands are big, but they're not massive. Right? So you got to figure out ways to strengthen them. So your hands are strong enough to be able to palm a ball and do the things that you need to do. Quickness, I was quick, but not insanely quick. I was fast, but not ridiculously fast. Right? So I had to rely on skill a lot more. I had to rely on angles a lot more. I had to study the game a lot more. And but I enjoyed it though. So like from the time I can remember when I started watching the game, I studied the game, and it just never changed.
Technical question here. Let's
Sure.
see how you can answer this. Who would Shaq be if he had your work ethic?
He'd be the greatest of all time.
If Shaq had your work ethic,
He'd be the greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time by
sure. He'd be the first to tell you that, for sure. This guy was a force like I have never seen. He was crazy. A guy at that size. Generally, guys at that size are a little timid and they don't want to be tall. They don't want to be big. And this dude he did not care. He was mean. He was nasty. He was competitive. He was vindictive. He was, I wish he was in the gym. I would have had fucking 12 rings.
What is the conversational life like with your wife and kids to say, listen, this is what I'm doing? How did that conversation go?
Well, with the kids, it's different. So like the communication with our children is that Pops is working hard. This is the level of attention to detail you need to have in everything you do. So it's setting the example. Same thing with my wife. My wife's a stay-at-home wife. It's the hardest job, man. So she works really hard at that. It's, and so her attention to detail with that as well are examples for our children. And then for my wife, it's, she's as competitive as I am. So she's like, listen, man, if you're going to be out here training 8 hours a day, if you're going to spend 9 months out of the year away from your family, you better fucking win the championship. But it's a balancing act. And that's the thing that's important, is understanding that we have to have so much energy. Because for like Natalia and Gianna when they were babies, especially Natalia because they're doing prime years, and I go to practice and I'd train and I'd play the game and I'd come home and I'd be sore and I'd be tired. And she wants to go swimming. She wants me to take her to the park. She wants to just jump on my back or whatever the case may be. You can't say, I'm too tired, I'm going to lay down. That's not fair. She don't know what the hell's going on, right? And if this was a game, you'd suck it up and play. I play games with the flu. I play games with 102-degree fever, man.
Power.
You can't do that.
That is so powerful.
Right. You gotta be on, man. No
Is
sleep.
there a story where it's like, you know, no one knows about, where you went and played a game and it was so insane for whatever reasons?
No sleep.
You played a game with
no sleep. Zero sleep. Zero sleep. It's like, you know, kids. Natalia had a certain, you know, health situation or what have you, and you're staying up all night, and then you got to go out and perform because fans don't know, teammates don't know, nor do they care, nor should they, that you've been up all night. You got to perform, right? And so you just got to go to work, man. So, you got a lot of people paying their hard-earned money to come watch you perform. It's your job to be in shape. It's your job to be strong enough to perform at that level every single night. And as a competitor, I'm not ducking shit. Like, it's not, oh my God, my back hurts, I'm sore, we got to play Vince Carter and Toronto Raptors tonight. We actually had this happen. We had a game against Toronto in 2000, and Vince was tearing the league up. My back was jacked. But like the perception of that, like, what? Kobe's missing the game against Toronto, and Vince Carter, because my back was really spasming. But people will be like, what? Oh, he's ducking Vince. Excuse me? No, I don't think so. So I would be in the layup line like, okay, there's a lot of days where, you know, you can rest and recover. Today ain't one of them. Your back can bother you any other day. That shit ain't bothering me today. He gonna have to see me today. Yeah.
My man.
Yeah.
You're playing against the Golden State Warriors. Score is 107-109. You guys are close to getting into the playoffs. You know exactly what happens in the game. You go up, you're about to take your shot, and then all of a sudden, boom, Achilles happens, right? He went and hit the free throws, and then you walked off the stage.
Yeah.
And then you got the surgery done. How the hell do you tolerate that kind of pain?
You know, I use this. I tell this example, and I think this is the best way to explain it. You know, you have a hamstring injury, you pull your hamstring really, really badly, you can barely walk, right? Let alone play anything. Soccer, basketball, volleyball, whatever it is, you can't do anything. Doctor tells you go home, sit up on the couch, rest your hammy, right? Stay off of it, don't get up, no sudden movements. You're at home, all of a sudden a fire breaks out in the home. Right? Your kids are upstairs, you know, wife is wherever she may be, you know, shit's going down. Right? I'm willing to bet that you're gonna forget about your hamstring, you're gonna sprint upstairs, you're gonna grab your kids, you're gonna make sure your wife's good, you're getting out of that house, right? Hamstring be damned. You're not gonna feel your hamstring, right? And the reason is because the lives of your family are more important than the injury of your hamstring. And so when the game is more important than the injury itself, you don't feel that damn injury. Not at that time. If I went in the trainer's room, my kids are in there, and, you know, they're looking at you and stuff, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, you know, it's all right. Dad's going to be all right. We'll be fine. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. As a parent, you got to set the example. You got to set the example. This is another obstacle. This obstacle cannot define me. It's not going to cripple me. It's not going to be responsible for me stepping away for the game that I love. I'm going to step away on my own terms. And that's when the decision was made that, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. As parents, you got to lead by example. If you want your kids to do whatever it is they want to accomplish in life, you have to show them. You can't. You got to show them. And that's what I tried to do.
Hello, everyone. I think Pat is having some challenges with the internet connection. So while we wait for her to put things together, we could quickly watch this video and then invite our presenter for tonight to share a word with us.
How much do you get paid when you buy products like toothpaste, cream and soap. Longrich is a shopping mall like ShopRite you're all familiar with. In ShopRite, you go there to buy your daily consumables like toothpaste, soaps, cream, roll-on, etc. and after buying, ShopRite tells you thank you and come again. But in Longrich, when you shop with us, we give you a special code and tell you, help us tell your friends, family, colleague to come shop with us, and each time they do, at the end of each week, Longrich appreciates your effort for telling these people about our shop by paying you some bonuses in cash. If ShopRite was paying us each time we shopped with them and refer others there, you can imagine how much we all would have made. For more information about Longrich.
Okay, so you're all welcome back to day 2 of our 7-day intensive training. Today we are going to dive more into our products, the Longrich products, and tonight, we are going to have Mrs. Belinda Boateng taking us through the Longrich products. So I'm going to make her the host now, and then she can share her screen and then take us through what she has for us tonight. Mrs. Belinda Boateng is our latest Diamond 4 achiever and she has qualified for a Dubai trip. Mrs. Belinda, you are the host now. Please take over. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good to see you all here. It's day 2 of our products presentation. If you can hear me, please type 28 for me. My favorite number. Okay. Okay, my name is Belinda. You can call me Queen B. I'm a mother, I'm a business owner, and I'm new in the business. I'm barely 4 months. I am a proud Diamond 4 achiever and a proud Dubai qualifier. I must say that Longrich came, or I met Longrich during the lockdown, and thanks to my upliner, Slide the Diva, we found Longrich, and we haven't looked back. Myself and my partner, in fact, my whole family for that matter. The journey has been quite an interesting one. Hasn't been easy, but we are still making, finding our footsteps. Slow but sure, I'm sure would get there. So this evening, we are going to talk about our products, our Longrich products. I'm sure most people on this call would attest to the fact that the products are of good quality, and everyone that has used a product or two has some testimonies and will testify that they are very good quality products. So this evening, we want to know about our Longrich products. We have so many products. We have about 2,000 products, but this evening, we are going to just dwell on a few. Of course, time restraints won't allow us to do much, but we'll try and cover a few of our products. Our Longrich products are made from organic materials. I mean, they are grown with natural fertilizers. They are usually fresh products. What's it called? The animals, especially with the salt cream, which has the sheep placenta are raised, okay, 1 minute please, are organically made. We have Nutri-V and Nutri-V pink and blue, which are of good quality as well, which are also organically produced. So, okay, so tonight I have decided to categorize our products in 5 different packs. And so we have the personal hygiene pack, which we have the oral menstrual pack, we have the energy giving pack, we have the weight loss pack, and we have the supplements pack. For the personal care pack, these include our bamboo soap, our salt cream, our body wash, our dew, our hand cream, and our shampoo. Our bamboo soap, which has 3, like you see on the screen, comes in a pack of 3 in this. In fact, I have personal testimonies. The first time I saw it, I was like, what is this? What is this black soap? What am I going to do with this black soap? I thought it's going to leave residue in the bath, it's going to make the bathtub black, but no, it is well scented. It clears my acne. If you have rashes, if you have any other blemish, you can trust the salt cream. This comes in a pack of 3, and it acts as an as a natural exfoliate to remove dead skins. The bamboo charcoal in the soap makes it more absorbent than regular soap. Yeah, people say, oh, this is too expensive. Why should I buy this soap for 38 or 40 cedis? But it does more than a regular soap. My post, I think, Patience has a testimony. And so I would like Patience to share her testimony if her line is much better. Patience, are you there? Okay.
I
But
think
if
patience is
anybody
having
has,
challenges.
okay, if anybody has her own testimony about bamboo soap, please share it if you don't mind. Does anybody has a testimony on the bamboo soap? Okay, Gladys, can we please hear your testimony, please?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Go ahead, Gladys.
Good evening.
Good evening, we can
Gladys.
hear you.
Good
Please go ahead.
Good evening. I would like to share a testimony on the bamboo soup.
Okay.
Can I talk?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. I was having eczema on my face, the chin, my left chin, and I've tried several products. It didn't go. Actually, I sold bamboo soap to a certain lady. She came back to testify. So I decided to try it myself. I applied it in the evening. The next morning, wow, it vanished. So that's a great testimony, I will say. And I think I will recommend anybody who has issues with the skin. And since then, I've been using it and recommending it to others too. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gladys. Any other, please? Okay. So like she said, it's a very good product, and the packaging alone will tell you that you're not buying anything cheap. This is well packaged, and once you use it, you will definitely have your result. In fact, for the men who have bumps after they have their haircuts, please, this is also good for you. It's not just for the women, it's for the men who have bumps after shaving their hair, and it's good for any other body skin defects. I have a story of a young boy who had rashes, skin rashes. He had all spots all over his legs, but once he used this, he was good to go. So please, I recommend this as well, bamboo soap for you. Our next product is the Sword Body Cream. This is made from the sheep placenta. It is a very good product. It's for people who have dry skin, for sensitive skin. If you have any stretch marks, it clears everything. It gives you a smooth skin. Since I found this, I have left my cocoa butter and I'm using this. It's a very good product, and I would recommend it for anybody. It has the sheep placenta, and if you recall, I talked about the organic materials, the organic produce, and sheep. The sheep of the placenta is used in making this. Yeah. It gives you a very radiant and youthful skin. It penetrates deeply into the skin, and it repairs damaged skin. On that note, if anybody has an experience with a salt cream, a testimony to share? Anybody? Okay, I forgot to add. You must have known that in Longrich, our currency is the PVs, and so every product has its own PV. So for the bamboo soap, for instance, its PV is 4.8. You can have it as a retail for 31 CDs. People sell it for 38, others sell it for 40 or more. The salt cream has a PV of 4.2, and it's also selling for 28 at retail price. It's up to you to sell it how much you deem fit for your clients. But trust me, it's also a very good product.
Yeah.
Any contributions on the salt cream? If you have any question, please, or contribution or testimony about the salt cream, kindly raise your hand and we will let you speak. Our next product, which is my partner's favorite, the mosquito repellent. I'm sure those of us in Accra or in Ghana, for that matter, have issues with mosquitoes. And sitting outside is like a chore. You don't want to, you miss enjoying the breeze outside because the bosses are around. The mosquitoes are there to suck us into our own rooms. But once we got this, the mosquito repellent, the Longrich mosquito repellent, it smells good. It doesn't irritate the skin. It actually works for 8 good hours. 8 good hours. You can enjoy the breeze outside without any problems with the mosquito. In fact, they don't come close to you. They are scared to come close to you because you have these amazing mosquito repellents. The mosquito repellent also has its PV of 3.5, as a partner in Longrich, you get it for 23 cedis. And you can sell it 28, how much you deem okay to sell. Smells very good. It's not harmful at all to the skin. I know people say they have allergies, but trust me, this takes care of all that. And recently, I researched and I found that it's actually good for those who have braids. If you have braids, please just spray a bit in your hair, and it takes off the dandruff. It actually also grows hair. A combination of these two is amazing. Spray this and add the salt cream, especially if you have natural hair and it's a bit tough. It's a bit hard to comb through. The salt cream takes care of that. It actually helps your hair to soften, and you're able to style it as and when. You can combine this with the salt cream and you're good to go. I'm sure Mr. Boati would have something to say about this mosquito repellent. And so at this point, if you can hear me, Richard, please
Yes.
say something about your mosquito repellent.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. It's indeed a true revolution to have this wonderful mosquito repellent. You've often heard me talk about how wonderful it is to enjoy the outside because of the repellent. And as an example, then those of you who are not, can you mute yourselves, please? Thank you. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. So, yes, as I was saying, as an example of how effective the mosquito repellent is, months before I joined Longrich, my kids, Belinda and I, were playing golf at about 4 p.m. at a golf course in near Elwak called Boknam Kim. And we couldn't finish the round because the mosquitoes were all over us. Well, lo and behold, just Sunday just gone, we had the same, we're playing golf at the same place at the same time. In all honesty, we finished the round without being bitten once. That's how effective the repellent is. So thank you, Queen Bee. Over to you.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you for sharing your experience with the mosquito repellent. We also have the hand cream. We have the Longrich hand cream. We have the dew, and then we have the body wash. With this COVID where everybody is washing hands, I think it's best for everyone to have one of these. It actually moisturizes your hand. It gives it a very smooth feel. You don't have to shake somebody's hands and then they are like, hey, Charlie, I think, and then we family now. You know, it actually helps. The body wash is also one of the amazing products. For those of you who do not like the bamboo soap or the regular soap, the bamboo soap, this is for you. The Longrich body wash, this is for you. It lathers so well, you just need a little, just a little, and then you're good. You don't need to use a lot. All you need is this. Just a little, you're good to go. This is also an amazing product. The dew, the roll-on, that we usually call roll-on, but Longrich says it's dew. This is the Longrich dew. This also has its own PVs. This is a 3.5 PVs. If you're a member of Longrich, you're partnered with Longrich, you have it for 20 cedis. You can sell it. I've been in a shop where this is sold for 30 cedis. So if you're not a member yet, if you're not a partner to Longrich, this is an advantage for you. Don't go and buy it more than 24 cedis or 25 cedis. The people who are selling it for 30 cedis. Be a partner, get this at 20 cedis, and then you're good to go. This body wash, the body wash also has its PVs. Like I told you, in Longrich, everything is about PVs. Everything is about PVs. And so we need to make use of the PVs strategically. Know the products you need to get your PVs to qualify you for all the incentives. Any other person to share a testimony about the dew, the hand cream, or the body wash? Do we have anybody?
Yeah.
Okay, can we please hear you?
My name is Josephine, and I used to have this palm peeling, but anytime it happens, especially when I use these liquid soap in town, because these days we used to wash at every point where we get to, and then when I use this kind of soaps, my palm peels. So anytime I realize that I fall onto my hand cream and it moisturizes it and feels good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I didn't get your name, please.
I'm Josephine.
Josephine. All right. Thank you so much, Josephine, for sharing.
You're welcome.
All right. So that does it for
Hello.
Hello.
This is Belinda.
Yes, darling.
Please, about the hand cream.
Okay.
Personally, my feet, I have thickened feet.
Okay.
So one thing I noticed about the hand cream is that if you use it for your feet and you wear socks throughout the night, in the morning you wake up with really soft and properly moisturized. So now I use it every time,
Wow.
even if I'm stepping out, I use it on my feet to keep it so it doesn't get dry, because if it gets too dry then it starts to feel like it's gonna crack.
Oh,
So
okay.
using the hand cream on your feet, especially at night, and you wear a pair of socks, it's very, very good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good, good, good. Thanks for sharing, Belinda. My namesake. Hello, Gladys. You want to say something? Gladys, I see your hand up. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, Gladys. Can we hear you, please?
Yes, as Belinda said, I also try applying it on my foot. I actually had practice on it and it has smoothened it.
Oh, wow.
So what she said is really, really true. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Gladys, for sharing. Okay. So now let's go to our next set of pack, which is the oral and menstrual hygiene pack. And this category includes the following. We have the toothpaste, the mouth freshener, the sanitary pads, and the panty liners. I'm sure everybody has used this amazing product. I am sure you all have a taste of the amazing Longrich product, toothpaste. Hope you can all see it. Good. This toothpaste is a must-have. If you're a member, if you're a partner to Longrich and you don't use Longrich toothpaste, please. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Yes. So this is our toothpaste, the Longrich toothpaste. If you're a member and you haven't used this toothpaste, please find another network marketing business to do, because this says it all. This says it all. This is like the flagship product. You need to use this. You need to use this toothpaste. Somebody will say, what is it all about, this toothpaste? Why should I buy this toothpaste for 28 cedis or more when I can get my Pepsodent, my Colgate, my Sensodyne, my whatever? This is the reason. This is not just a toothpaste. It's not just a toothpaste. This actually cleans. It helps with your gums. I'm sure you can see that my teeth are white thanks to the Longrich toothpaste. It contains chloride hexahydrate. This reduces the pain for sensitive teeth. So if you have sensitive teeth, please, this is a must-have. For bleeding gums, it's made from with natural herbs. It whitens the teeth. It is fluoride free, and so it does just what the doctor would recommend. Good. It also has APVs of 3.5. We have two types. We have this, and then we have the small one. This, the big one, the large one, and then the small one. Okay. The mouth freshener is also a must-have. With all this mask wearing, you can have this. You can grab yourself one of these and use it. This is also very good. It is small, it looks small, but it does wonders. So please grab one after your mask. If you're taking off your mask, just spray it. It actually helps with asthma patients. So it's very effective in treating coughs. So please, if you have anyone who is suffering from asthma, you can please recommend this to the person, and then let's see what the doctors say after visiting. On that note, if anybody has anything to say about the toothpaste and the mouth freshener, the floor is yours. Please raise your hand and let's hear the testimony you have. Hello. Anybody has anything to say about the toothpaste and the mouth freshener? SD Pius, I see your hand. Please say something.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes, indeed. It is said that long-range products are solution products and not general products. And I push myself to test it, and hence my testimony this evening. For more than 15 years, I've not been able to use any other toothpaste than Sensodyne. And so even when I started doing Longrich, I was preaching something, but I was not practicing it. I was telling people how amazing the toothpaste was, but inwardly, I knew there was no way I could use it because I had tried several toothpaste to replace Sensodyne with it, and I always suffered. And the last place I ended up was the dentist all the time. So I knew and I was scared to use it. Even though I knew, I was hearing a lot about what people were saying after using Longrich toothpaste. So there was an incident where I said to myself, how would I feel if somebody visited my house and wanted to use my secret place and found out that I was having, as part of my toiletries, a different toothpaste. So I just said to myself, I want to see how it goes. So initially, I will use Sensodyne in the evening when I'm about to sleep, and in the morning I'll use Longrich toothpaste. And so that was how I started testing it. Then one day, because anytime I use a different toothpaste and I slept, I'll have serious gum bleeding. And that resulted in mouth odor. Those who have had such experience before can testify. And so that was how scared I was uh, when I was looking at it. And so one day I just gathered the courage and said, okay, this is COVID time. We are not going anywhere. We are locked down. If my mouth is smelling, it's only going to be with me and my family. So no big deal. Why don't I put it to a test? And that was my turning point. And since I started using it, I've never had any mouth gum bleeding. When I use it overnight, I've completely replaced Sensodyne with Longrich toothpaste. And on top of it, I've saved myself buying mouthwash, because when I was even using the Sensodyne, apart from it being expensive, I had to also buy expensive mouthwash. So altogether, I have saved myself a lot, and I'm enjoying quality, amazing product, which is the Longrich toothpaste. So this is my testimony, and I want everybody to also have an experience, because after 15 years, I can confidently say that I've been able to replace Sensodyne with Longrich toothpaste.
Thank you very much, SD Pius. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you very much. Okay, we now move on to our menstrual hygiene pack. This is a range of our products, our sanitary towels. There are 4 variations. We have the hands raised. Isnam, do you have anything to say?
No, I wanted to share testimony about the toothpaste, but that's okay. You can go ahead.
All right. Okay. But I'm going to talk about the pad. If you have anything to say before I talk about the pad. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I was going to say about
the story of the pad.
Yes. About 2 weeks ago, I had this serious. It was so serious that I couldn't eat. The pain was just unbearable. And so I remember I was telling Richard about it. And he said, but you're using the Longrich toothpaste. I said, yes, I'm using it, but Charlie, I want to go and see the dentist. And he was like, no, apply some of the toothpaste to.
Yes, now.
Oh, sorry. Hello, sorry. I didn't know. Sorry. Good evening. Okay. So I'm just sharing a testimony about the toothpaste that I had this serious toothache that was just unbearable. And so I was discussing it with Richard, and then he advised that I should apply some of the toothpaste to the area. I did, but I was still in severe pains on both sides. And so, but he said that I would be fine. So I just kept using it. Actually, it is this evening that you are raising this issue that I realized that I haven't gone to see the dentist. The pain is all gone. I'm eating like something. I mean, so seriously, this toothpaste is a must-have. I mean, if you don't, you're on this call and you're not using the Longrich toothpaste, you are doing more harm to yourself. So please make sure you grab one, have the experience so that you can also share with some other person. Thank you.
Okay. I would want you to actually say a brief from the parts on the story you shared with us on the amazing language parts, if you don't
Okay.
mind.
So yeah, so I this friend who I posted the Longrich part, the demonstration on my status, and then so she saw it and she said that she was interested in the part, and I said okay. So I went to her office to give her one, and then she said that it's not I bleed. Oh, I bleed so much that I use panty line baby diapers for for the apart from the first day, the subsequent days I use baby diapers, and in fact I got scared. I was like, hey, this Longrich pad is even the heavy flow cry is very thin. So if someone is using baby diapers, will this thing work? So I just gave her to go and try it. She should call me and then I'll bring. So she said she was going to use it on the second day. I gave it to her on a Friday. She said she was expecting her menses that day. Sunday evening, she called me and she was like, can I have a box of the panty sanitary napkin? Because she said it worked perfectly for her. She didn't have to double it if it contains pills. So that's the amazing product. I mean, the sanitary napkin does wonders. Don't look at the thinness. I mean, it's really absorbed. So that's the testimony. So I sold one box to that lady. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing the story. So, like I said, it comes in 4 variations. We have the heavy flow. The blue is the regular flow. We have the pink, which is the light flow. And then we have the green, which is the panty liner. And for your information, the panty liner also works for men who suffer from prostate cancer. So just like the women wear it, just line it in your boxes and then you just sprinkle a little water to activate the anion strip in it. There's a green strip, which is the anion strip. This strip suppresses major gynae diseases. If you have painful periods, if you have odor, if you have itchiness after your menstrual cycle, trust me, this works good. Don't think about the price. Don't think about how expensive this is. Just think about the health benefits you will derive from using a good quality product. We are not selling any cheap thing. They are made with cotton, proper cotton, not synthetic cotton, if there's anything like that. This is made from proper cotton. And so if your health is important, please grab one of these and then you will come share your testimony on our next presentation. I see Evelyn's hand up. Evelyn, can you please share a testimony?
Yes, I've got a personal testimony concerning the sanitary part. I've got a personal testimony, which I don't think I'll have to hide it. I have to share it on the platform for everyone to know how beneficial that
panty sanitary pad is. So I am very difficult in changing brands. So when we started Longrich, my husband talked about it. My husband is Pius. Sorry, you call him SD Pius. But yes, he talked about it. And then I said, oh no, there's no way I'm going to change my sanitary. I'm very, very skeptical when it comes to changing brands, when it comes to sanitary pads. So we had it a tough time. So what he did was he bought a whole box. And fortunately for him, and I normally buy my pads in a pack, you know, like a 3-month supply. But I had finished with the old brand that I had. So when he brought that one, I just took one out and I examined it whether it possesses all the qualities that I look for when I'm using the pad. And then I realized that even though I had not used it, I realized that it possesses most of the qualities. So I said, okay, I will try it. So I tried it. And then, I don't know, it was so amazing to the extent that, how come this thing be so light? And yet it does absorb a lot. You know, I was just wondering. And then I had issues when I was using the old brand. What issues I've got was anytime I had my menses, I have itchiness, like, you know, after your menses and then throughout the period, I get so much itchiness, like I got rashes all over my, you know, my place. And it was so uncomfortable. When I was using that old brand, I didn't know how I was going to resolve that thing. I just had to deal with it. So I dealt with it, but when I reached into, like, I swapped the pad and then I used the Longrich, I realized that problem I used to have during my menses, I wasn't having it any longer. So I said, I think this product is going to be a very good product. So
wow.
Anytime my husband is talking to people, he says it boosts your immune system. And then I said, how does this boost the immune system? Even though it's written on it as some of the benefits, how does it boost your immune system? And I said, okay, before, on my second day, I used to bleed a lot. So when I'm out, I need to find a place to actually change myself, because if I don't change myself within certain time, I end up like soiling myself, you know, not like out, but then I feel uncomfortable, you know, soiling my panties and other things. So I have to be able to change within particular time. If I don't do it, then I'm in trouble. What I have noticed with Longrich is, you can wear it, you decide to wear one even the whole day, and you don't get yourself soiled. You don't get yourself soiled at all. So then I said, oh, okay, so that is the benefit of boosting your immune system, because it gives you that peace of mind for not looking for a place to actually change yourself. So you've got that, oh, for this particular product, you're going to have stress-free. So you don't need to bother yourself what is happening underneath there. So what I want to say is, with Longrich sanitary pad, you are 100% confident in going out, even if you are doing a job for about 24 hours or like any long hours that you wish, like you're going to spend outside. You are safe. You are safe in using it. So that's my personal experience about it. So everyone on this platform, if you are not yet using it, change your brand, because I am a very good testimony to this product. And nobody can convince me in changing this particular brand for another. Thank you.
Thank you very PGW. Thank you so much. I see PGW Longrich hands up.
Yeah. I also have a little,
yes,
I have a little testimony about the pad.
Okay.
It's not it's for me and then my very good friend who is close to me. I remember back in school, during her menstruation, she would cry. She's always in pain during her period. Sometimes she flows very heavily. She will be there and then she will just be dropping some kind of big cramps and all that. She can't even concentrate in class during her menstruation. So it was after school when I met Longrich. I used the pad, and at that time I was having candidiasis, and I think the pad cleared it went off once like that. Well, the first time I used it, after my 5 days off, I didn't feel the illness again. So I decided to make my friend try it, and I was flowing very, very heavy. So I tried it and I realized that I didn't soil myself like the other ones I was using. It was able to absorb very well. So I gave it to my friend who had that problem to also try. The first week she tried it, she was so okay. During her menstruation, she was jumping about. I was like, what's changed? And she said the part I gave her, she doesn't feel any cramps. She's not crying as she used to do. So the Longrich pad has really, really done a lot for me, and then some of the friends closer to me. Gave the pad to her, and then she gave a testimony that now she can really flow. She feels that when she's using the pad, she feels there's this kind of pressure that is off her. Everything comes out and she's just free like that. So for the pad, I don't know, it's a wonder. The Longrich pad is really a wonder. It has saved many, many lives of the women. It's a wonder. The pad is really a wonder. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing, Fosti. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. That sums it up for the menstrual and oral pack. Our next category is the weight loss. And with that, I have the brown tea. We have the green tea, we have the pink tea, and our Nutri-V. I'm sure you all know about Sir Ken's story. Sir Ken, if you are on your Nutri-V weight loss, 10-day weight loss program, if you can briefly share with us, that would be fantastic. Okay, I guess Sir Ken is not on call. Okay, I see a hand up. Can we hear you, please? Hello? Second. Okay. Each one of them has a PV, a point value. And with the T's, their point value, excuse me, is 5. It's 5 PVs for this. It's sold as a partner. If you're a partner, you get it at a wholesale price of 38 CDs. You can decide to sell it how much you fit, you deem fit. And it comes in 10 sachets. This is how it comes. It comes in 10 sachets like this. You can use water, you can use your favorite milk, you can use fruit juice. Just blend it, shake it, and then take it. If you're aiming to shed some weight, this is the deal for you. The Nutri-V pink or Nutri-V blue. In one of these boxes. Okay. If we don't have any testimonies, so this is what we have. The brown tea actually eliminates cholesterol in the blood. It has seeds, and those seeds are called the cassia seeds. Those helps to relieve the itchy red eyes in patients suffering from colds and other ailments. The green tea The green tea is like a cleansing tea. You can call it the detox tea. It is caffeine free, and so you don't have anything to worry about. Very good. We have the slimming tea, which is also referred to as the pink tea. And then we have our famous NutriV pink, the one as well. Firstly, if you can hear me, please share the testimony you want to
Oh,
share.
okay. So it's about the brown tea.
The brown tea. Okay.
I have a friend. She's actually here. Just that she doesn't want to say it, but I want to say it. She bought the brown. She bought the brown tea and she used it. She used it with her mom. Then she said her mom told her that after using the brown tea, she realized that during her period she flows very well. All her flow. So I think the brown tea also helps you to flow very well during your cycle for the ladies. So it got a time to even say her mom will, her mom will give her plenty expense when it comes to brown tea. The brown tea also assists, aside from the weight loss and then the tummy fats, reduce very well during your cycle for the ladies. Yeah, so that's what I think about the brown tea.
Okay. Right.
Please, I have something to say.
All right, please say it.
So the brown tea, initially, I hadn't started using it. I sold it to one person and she said it gave her constipation. So to prove her wrong, I got the tea myself and I started using it. So the first day I realized that I took it during my period and it was very good. Please hold on. So I used it and I flowed properly. I didn't have too much cramps. And I realized it helped me to pee a lot during the day, which is something I rarely do because I don't take too much water. So then, and I was also actually very good. My bowels were free. I did not have constipation like she said she had. So I gave it to my mom to make sure it's not just me being biased. And my mom used it during her period and she had a very stress-free period actually. Because of that, she took my tea away. And I'm really mad at that. So when my client came, I told her about it. And she told me actually she puts the tea into a huge container. And when she's done drinking, she just keeps pouring water on it and drinking it the whole day like it's water. So I said it could be that maybe that is why she got the constipation, but I don't know. But for me, it didn't do that. So I would say that the brown tea is very good. Apart from reduction of stomach fat, it's very good for menstrual cramps, and if you have constipation, you can actually use it.
Okay. Thank you very much on that good testimony. Unfortunately, our time is fast spent. We have to do a part 2 of this. So please watch out for the part 2 of this product, knowing our products. Watch the space for the part 2 because we need to talk about the energy giving pack. We have a supplement pack. Like I said earlier, the products, we have about 2,000 products. We can't spend an hour to talk about all of them. So please bear with me. We'll do this again. So kindly watch out for part 2. If you have any questions, contributions, please share them now. Thank you very much for having time to listen to us. We hope that we did you some good. For the new people on call, please, this is the deal. Longrich has come to stay. So please take the opportunity and let's get wealthy together. Thank you, everybody. If there's any questions or comments, please, the floor is open.
Well, Queen Bee, I am absolutely absolutely enthralled. Well done. What an enlightening, insightful, and very helpful presentation. We are truly indebted to you. I've learned so much, and I know how much work you put into this. So they say hard work pays, and truly, 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 you deserve all the plaudits. We are truly. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you very much, Susan. Any other comments, please? Contributions?
Just like Mr. Richard was saying, it's a very good presentation out there. I've been in a lot of presentations, but I think this is more detailed than most of them that I had attended. And the explanation for all products were on point. It just even gives another testimony to others to be able to patronize or even join the business, to know that the product does a lot. Aside just like the brown tea, I never knew that it will help you in your store or something. If somebody take it, I wouldn't have known. So it's a very detailed presentation by our Queen Bee. I'm very grateful. In fact, we are all happy. We've learned a lot from her today. So I say congrats to that. Thank you very much.
Kosti. Thank you. Very grateful. Any other?
Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done, Queen B. I can't express with words what I've gone through or experienced on the call today. It's been very amazing, and your presentation, like the last speaker said, is been on point. What I'm taking home today is the testimonies that others have shared, and that as to how we can also go out there and share with people, for people to know that we are not selling general products, but we are selling solutions. And I'm so glad to hear from the ladies about how you've experienced the part benefits that you've gotten with real life testimonies. That to the guys on the call today, I don't think you will have any challenges selling the parts again. And so we want to say thank you very much to all of you and your contributions. I couldn't believe how quick the time has just gone past, because I was really enjoying it, only to hear you saying you're signing off. But with your promise of a part 2, I guess I have to just be patient and wait for part 2 to come. Thank you very much.
QSD Fires, thank you very much.
Queen B.
Hello.
Congrats,
Daddy.
congrats.
Thank you very much.
Do you know what? I actually came off the phone with Shatta Diva.
Okay.
And do you know what happened?
No, please.
Days, you've actually qualified for another trip.
Really?
Days, which came from this presentation.
Thank you.
But you didn't touch on Libao. I really want to know much about Libao, so I probably have to wait for the
There's going to be a
presentation.
part 2 of this, and so please watch the space.
I will do. Congrats.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hello.
May I come in?
Yes, please, Daddy.
Yeah. Queen B, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's an eye-opener to hear this. There's one amazing thing I want to mention, that apart from what we ordinarily know, that some of these products solve, it's coming up that there are certain other hidden problems that our medications, products are solving that we do not know. So I've taken it upon myself as a project to start compiling some of these extra things which we do not know. And believe me, I will conduct an investigation into it to establish the variety of some of these things. And we can make a manual or something out of it. Okay. It's amazing what people are saying. We say things, and then the extra things that our products are doing. So when we do that, I think I will all hear of it. And then that will make us all proud, and we can talk better about our products. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Daddy.
Well
Thank
done
you.
once
Hello.
again.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
These are Belinda. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my
Yeah,
darling.
well done. Okay, I just want to add something. Our product is a very wonderful product. And always, if I go out, I'm talking about Longrich. I'm very proud and talk about it for people to hear. So what I can recommend to all of us here, we have to try and use our own product so that when we go out, we have some proudness to talk about it. So collect their number like 2 days, three days time. I'll call or I'll go there and check because I'm sure I'm sure that the product will work for you. So I have that boldness always to go and check and ask you, how did you see? So I want you yourselves to testify to the product to me. And always people say, wow, the product is very good. So I'm encouraging those who are new among us that you are welcome. And this is a wonderful family, and let's make it together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vivian. Thank you very much for sharing.
Good evening. Good evening to you all.
Hello, good evening.
Nice presentation, and I just want to for your presentation you did today.
Thank you very much.
And for the detailed enlightenment for Longrich products. I just purchased some products from a friend of mine just last week. I'm here to use them. So hopefully, when I start using them, and maybe our next presentation or our next meeting, I'll be able to give a testimony. So just congratulations once again to you.
All right, thank you. We look forward to your testimony. Patience, I see your hand raised. Can you please say something? Good evening.
Thank you so much. Congratulations and well done. You have done amazing.
Thank
I
you
just want
very
to
much.
really apologize for having able to support you. This is very terrible internet connection around me. I feel so terrible right now. The little that I could follow, I saw that you did an amazing presentation. I just want to add just something little to everything that you packaged very wonderfully for us. And that would be for each and every member of Longrich to actually research into the product. You should be your own researcher because Longrich is, as I said, a bioscience company. A bio means organic. We produce highly organic products. And with highly organic products, health, beauty, and all the categories that come with, you have to be a researcher. You have to go deep into learning the ingredients of the product. This will help you to have the confidence to talk about the products whenever you have to talk about them. And whenever you sign up with Longrich, you get products. Those products are for us to use. So we have to also use, apart from researching the details of what it does, the health benefits, we have to use the product ourselves so we can build our confidence in talking about it. Another thing that I wanted to add is that we should follow up. Whenever anybody purchases a product from us, we should follow up with the person and get to know how the product is reacting. Some people have allergies to the product, and so it wouldn't work for them. We have to follow up so that if we identify any of these allergies, we are able to stop the person immediately from using the product, or we can tell them to hold on. So because it doesn't work for everybody, but the majority it works for. So we have to follow up and find out how the product are working for those people. So thank you so much for the presentation, and God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Patience. God bless you too. Josephine, I see your hand raised. Can you say something?
I was saying today's presentation, it's making me dream.
Hello, Josephine.
I have one question. Someone asked that I think one of my clients whether she can use the panty line as she's pregnant and wants to find out whether she can still go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't quite get your question, please.
Can a woman use the panty line?
Hello.
Please, did you get my?
Sorry, I can't actually hear the question.
So she's asking if a pregnant woman can use the panty liner.
No, it's not advisable. Hello? Yes. Hello?
Hello,
Evelyn, I see your
Belinda.
hand.
Yes, I think I heard the question. Her question was, is it advisable for a pregnant woman to use the panty liner? I think that's the question she is asking.
Okay. The answer is no, it's not advisable to use the panty liner if you're pregnant, because the onion strip in the liner can what's it called? Can affect the fetus. The fetus. So it's not advisable.
Hello.
Anybody has any contribution, you can please add
Yes,
on.
yes. Let me add something to that.
Please do.
Mrs. Amwakon is one of the victims of the
First, if you can position yourself well. The line is breaking. Hello. Okay. Whilst we wait for Steve, I see Edwards. Florence.
Yeah, hello, ladies and gentlemen of Longrich. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm just calling from the UK, and I'm very happy to be part of this family. Honestly, I am a good testimony of Longrich. I haven't been in Longrich for a long time, but the few weeks I might say or months that I've been, I have a lot of testimony because I'm somebody, the doctors in this country are my friends because I'm always there, one problem after the other. So when gentleman James Owusu introduced this to me, I don't know, I'm not easy to be convinced, but when you brought this to me, I said, okay, let me try the toothpaste. So he posted the toothpaste to me and I tried to say, this is good because usually when I brush in the morning, I have tummy ache all of a sudden. I don't know why. So when I use the toothpaste, I was talking, I said, wow, this must be a good product. And so I jumped to another, I said, give me this, give me that. But the most one that has really helped me is the Arthro. The Arthro has really, really helped me since February this year. I had a knee problem all of a sudden. I've been to physio. The doctors, as you know, them painkillers upon painkillers. That I'm on it. So when I started with Longrich, I said, let me try the artery and see myself. I took the artery within 30 minutes. I was able to bend my knee. I said,
wow,
this thing will help me. So I keep on taking it. And in fact, based on that, I've saw a lot of the artery because what I've realized in this country is that anybody about 45 years, almost all of us have a knee problem. So as soon as I mention, please, if you're going to the doctors, don't go. Try this. They took it. And the testimony, the feedbacks are all positive. I remember one man, he is 65 years old. And he said to me that they wanted to do operation because he had the problem from the waist to the feet. He can't even turn it at night. I said, okay, just go and try the artery and let's see what happens. And he took the artery. The next day he called me, I said, can you please order the more artery for me because before it runs out? I said, okay. So I think the Longrich product for me is a positive product that you can, assure people that it works. It works. It really works. So that is my personal experience on Longrich. So when we are telling people, we have to test out and then let them know that really works. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, any other? Should we end it here?
I would like to compliment you for a very interactive presentation. I like it because it was very interactive. Everybody was involved. So I meant that more of these interactive presentations going forward will be, done, and then all of us will get involved. Well done. You did very well.
Much. Thank you, SD Evelyn.
Not yet. Thank you anyway.
Hello, G.
Hello, sit down.
Okay, yes, well done, well done, well done, well done. Well done. And keep the fire up.
Thank you very much.
You did well.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other?
Right.
Hi, I'm here. Hey. Well done, Queen B. You've done an awesome presentation. Thank you so much. And I was happy, just as the last person said, about the interactiveness of the presentation. It was awesome. And the testimonies, wow. The testimonies are great. And I believe that we are even with all these testimonies in our handbag. I didn't know about the brown tea with menstrual cramps. I didn't know. But today I have learned something new. And the arthro, I'm also a personal testimony. So Florence, you are not alone. The arthro is really good. The arthro is a must-have. The moment you are 40 years, start taking arthro. You'll be walking now, you hear, Those of you below 40, you get there so you understand. So thank you so much, Queen B. You've done a really powerful presentation, and I can't wait to be part of the part 2. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Second, anything to add on?
Yeah, Queen B, you've really done well today. I really appreciate you. And I'm very glad you did this. I've learned a lot. All those who contributed, I've learned so much from all of you. It's good to share. Knowledge doesn't stay in one person. Everyone using the product is having experience in one way or the other. Whilst I'm doing this, Queen B, please transfer hosts to PGW-GH for me. So I'm really, please transfer the hosts to PGW-GH. Okay. So I'm very glad that we met here. I will encourage that we continue to do this, and I can't wait to listen to or watch the part 2 of Queen B. I want to watch more presentations from you. I really enjoyed how interactive the presentation was. I love how the confidence was building. I love how you were pouring out all the knowledge and allowing everybody to speak. Today wasn't like the usual presenter will talk and at the end we will come and ask questions. Rather, we were all interacting, we were all making contributions as and when the presentation. We want to urge everybody, all this we are gathering momentum towards Saturday. We are preparing seriously towards Saturday. Saturday is going to be a pre-climax of this week's presentation. Saturday, our leader, our only Longrich diva, Sly, the Shatter Sly, the only leader who starts her presentation with Bob Marley, Lucky Dube, name all the reggae people. So Saturday, she is hosting the Lion of Africa in Longrich. She is the Longrich Diva Africa, and she is hosting the Lion of Africa, the Lion of Longrich, the man himself, Charles Campbell, on Saturday. So tomorrow we're going to have this meeting again. And tomorrow we're going to talk about money. If you can hear me, type money, type dollars in the chat box. Tomorrow we're going to talk about money. And it's going to surprise you how ordinary toothpaste. God bless you, Jifa. God bless you, Slime, for typing money. It's going to, oh, Jifa, thank you. It's going to surprise you how all these products we have mentioned, we use it. It's going to surprise all of you how we're using these products to make money. Today, somebody posted on our Longrich leadership platform a video of him taking a 60,000 Ghana cedi check from the Longrich office for becoming Diamond 6. So on the Longrich Ghana leadership page, so you saw the video. It was there. And then the booklet seller, Casberry, also published a money over 30,000 Ghana cedis. I'm the one who have not published mine, and I will not publish mine. I won't tell you what I also went for hitting rank above Diamond 6.
Okay, and don't do that. This one there we are protesting. We want to see.
You know,
I have seen it, so please show it to us, the rest of us.
Okay, all right. Don't worry. I'll show it on Saturday. I'll show it on Saturday or Sunday. Or maybe Sunday I'll show it, or Friday I'll show it. I'll show the checks I've paid from Longrich. Within this week, last week Friday and this week, I've been paid not less than 100,000 Ghana cedis. Last week I paid 69,700. Today I went 42,000 Ghana cedis. You understand? And as I sit here, all I'm thinking of is buying for my wife a brand new car. That's it. And this is the car you can see on the screen. I'm searching for cars online. As you can see, I'm just examining the cars online on my office PC. And that is what Longrich can do. So you cannot afford to miss tomorrow's meeting, tomorrow's training. You can't afford to miss it. Tomorrow we are going to talk about money. Thursday we'll talk about money. Friday we'll talk about how to build a business. Saturday we meet the Lion of Africa with Diva. So please, tomorrow let us all invite everybody. Let's invite 2 people each, and let us all share with everyone. Thank you very much. And bless you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. See you all tomorrow. Please make a date at 7 and let's learn about our products. No, tomorrow is another day. Okay. All right.
You're learning about money. Kudi, l'argent.
Over to you, Harry. William.
Yeah, thank you very much for the mind-blowing presentation on our language products. Like everyone is saying, we really want a part 2 of this one. I'll really apologize to you all. Our hosts couldn't make it here due to internet problems, but hopefully very soon she'll join us for the part 2, and then we take it from there. And thank you also for the mind-blowing testimonies. Today wasn't actually for testimonies, but then due to the nature of the presentation, we had to embed it into it, and it was really awesome. So like Mr. Mako said, tomorrow we are talking about money, and you all need to be on this call tomorrow. We are building up for Saturday's meeting with the Lion of Africa, and you all can't afford to miss it. So time is fast spent, and we go to rest and then get ready for tomorrow. Thank you all once again, and have a good night.
All right. Good night, everybody, and thank you once again.
All right.
Thank you too, Queen B.
All right.